For the next presentation, I would like to invite Mrs. Leila Goguadze from Georgia, from Batumi. Is Leila here? Yes, please, can you join the stage? Yes, the stage is yours.
Stumari is a Georgian word for guest. And hardly in Georgia there exists any other rank higher than that of Stumari. Stumari is a gift of God, said someone a long time ago, and we all agreed. As you touch Georgian land, better fasten your napkin, as you will be taken to the wild ride of feasts and toasts, and whoos, and have some mores. Stumari deserves a royal rest. And when you're ready to see some more, don't ask internet, ask your nearest Georgian. Each of us has already planned where to take you next.
Follow the trail to the magic lakes.
Go where wine was born.
Drive to ancient caves.
Browse the street market.
Jump in the waves. Have a breath of fresh air.
Fire hop through Old City.
Take a break from your smartphone. Soak in nature. Go see Capital of Poets.
Sing with our friends.
Dance through the night.
Meet the sky and the mountains.
Stumari is our pleasure, our calling, and our mission is unchanged, to make you fall in love, and may that love always bring you back. Be Stumari of Georgia. Great stories guaranteed.
Hello, everybody. Let me first greet you and express my respect to you. Well, now, just to give you the brief definition of the word Stumari, this is a guest. And for Georgians and for us, the guest is a gift from God. Well, I am representing the tourist board of one of the region of the country. This is Ajara region. And my presentation is about tourist potential and ongoing project, sustainable project that we do in order to develop rural tourism in beyond the coastal area. But before that, some words about Georgia itself. Well, Georgia is one of the oldest country in the world. So the population is about, well, we are the small country, but with big heart. So the population is about 3.5 million. And Georgian polyphonic and Georgian alphabet, they are one of the oldest, and they are in the part of UNESCO Cultural Heritage List. Well, we Georgians actually proud to be hospitable. So Georgian hospitality and the goodwill will make every trip in Georgia very special. So this is the Batumi. Batumi is one of the most touristic city in the region of the country of Georgia. So this is the city of contrast because it is like a mixture of old and modern architecture. So there is the sightseeing, landmarks, and even modern lifestyle. So Batumi is like any other cities in the country of Georgia because of its location. Well, be honest, I saw a lot of similarities between our regions, between Croatia and between Batumi. So this is Ajara region. So Ajara region, it is famous for its nature and for its diversity. So Ajara region also the unique, and it is unlike any other regions of Georgia because of the location. It is unique combination of sea and the mountains. So it means that on one and the same day you can just go swimming, and in an hour and a half you can go hiking. So there are 5 municipalities municipalities in the region of Ajara. So, and all those municipalities, they are located in mountainous areas or in high mountainous areas. So, high mountainous areas, we have alpine zone. So it means that if you would like to go and to travel in the past, you have to go in alpine zone, because everything what is authentic, everything is scattered in rural areas and in alpine zone because of the old houses that are preserved in the alpine zone, even old traditions and old lifestyle. Well, the area, about 67% of the area of Ajara is the forest. 30% is national parks and protected areas. So all the protected areas that we have in the region of Ajara, they are all in the part of UNESCO Natural Cultural Heritage. So in 40 minutes drive from Batumi, you just can see the waterfalls, also the arch stone bridges, the lakes, camping zones, even handmade bridges, and also hiking trails because of a lot of protected areas and national parks and alpine zone that we have in the region of Ajara. So also the castles built about 2,000 meters from the sea level, and the ski resort, basically, and actually we have one of the most famous ski resort in the country of Georgia, but also we have the ski resort in the region of Ajara. It's called Goguadze, and it's located about 2,000 meters from the sea level. Well, the rural tourism. Well, just in Ajara region, rural tourism, it ranges from small villages to alpine zone. We all understand that rural tourism, just people travel for a variety of reasons, just to relax, to explore, and even to experience other countries' culture. So it is well accepted fact that rural tourism and in Ajara region and basically in all countries, rural tourism has a lot to offer in this regard. So we can say that it's about 10 years that rural tourism has begun to develop in the region of Ajara because of financial support by the government, because of support through the trainings, and because of interest from the visitors willing to travel in alpine zone and in rural areas. So the guest houses scattered in the rural areas, and so the gastronomy. We just can say that wine tourism and gastronomy and even culinary tourism, so they are the part of rural tourism. There are 15 regions in the country of Georgia. So we can say that all those, they are unique in terms of, not only in terms of culture and traditions, they are unique in terms of culinary. So there are dishes identifying the regions. So same, actually, in the country, in the region of Ajara, so we have approximately 1,000 species of dishes, but we try to keep slim and not to taste all the dishes that we have, actually. So, and there is also the wine tourism. Well, we can say definitely that Georgian wine traditions date the way back about 8,000 years. So, and Georgian winemaking techniques has the status of UNESCO is in the list of UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. So there are 500 species of grapes in the country of Georgia, but in the region of Ajara, we have a municipality. It is called Kedam. So there is still approximately 40 species of grapes are developed there, and even every single guest house, they have vineyards offering the wine degustation and even offering visitors to be involved in the process of winemaking. So just briefly about our project that we do in order to develop rural tourism in the rural areas. We are representing As I mentioned, we are representing Tourist Board of the Regional Tourist Board. This is the Department of Tourism and Resorts of Ajara and also the Tourist Product Development Agency. Basically, the agency was founded by the Department of Tourism, and the main idea of founding the agency was just to create tourist product beyond the coastal area, just to create and diversify tourist product based on natural, cultural, and even intangible cultural heritage resources. So, and we have initiated dozens of projects basically focusing on developing rural tourism in alpine zone and in rural areas. So the projects like trails, identifying trails. As I mentioned, we have a lot of trails, protected areas and national parks. So, and we use all those resources and identified as many trails as we can. Just it can be the walking trails, bicycle trails, even riding trails, and just we try to well equip all those trails. So we do infrastructure. Yes, we do it. So of course there is the Ministry of Infrastructure, Ministry of Finance and Economy, but what we do in terms of infrastructure is something different. We do small-scale tourist infrastructures. So this is like we build the tourist shelters, we build the camping areas that are scattered in mountainous and high mountainous areas. Also, we do the well-equipped trails to the forest. This is the project, and this is reality. So another one, just also well-equipped trail to the waterfalls. And this is also the project and the trail. So this one, this is going to be the platform for the bird watchers. Based on the waterfalls that we have, we developed canyoning just in order to develop adventurous tourism. Bicycle trails, and also somewhat about the new project that we are going to implement in a couple of months. So, as you might know, we are also Georgians, we are the member of European Rural Tourist Organization. So the chairman, Mr. Klaus and Agne, they are presenting here. So, and as a member of the organization, so we implemented a project like Good Host. This is about criteria. This is just to improve the quality service in the rural areas. This is all about criteria. So the owners of the guest houses, if they will be able to fulfill all the criteria, they will gain the status of good host. This is not just a privilege among all the rest of the guest houses. This is just a benefit they will get from us. Like we do the promo videos from them, we'll do the images, professional photos. We just support them in terms of trainings, and there are a lot of benefits they will get from us if they will gain the status of good host. Well, we all say that tourist is just not only about sightseeing, go sightseeing. The tourist is about just emotions, that it's about exploring other countries' culture, and we come to the authenticity. So, and what we have, we try to preserve everything what is authentic. This is about culture, about traditions, about culinary. So, and in order to preserve everything what we have, we made the books about traditions and rituals that used to be used by Ajarians, by locals in all times. Also the craftsmanship books and even culinary, old authentic dishes. So this is not just because to print all this book and distribute. This is in order to preserve everything what is authentic on the one hand, and on the other hand, that's just to raise awareness in locals and to show them that it is important to preserve everything what is authentic. So, and we distributed all these books to the owners of the guest houses, and even these books, they were spread not only in the region of Georgia, in Ajara, but they were spread over in the country of Georgia, and even they crossed the borders. So we help locals to manage everything from recommendation to trainings. And also we do the festivals. This is one of the most important festivals that we have in the region of Ajara. So Ajara is located on a coastal area of the Black Sea. So, and it is known as the Eastern Black Sea Migration Corridor. So it means that in a period of September and October and September, there is a raptor migration, and people from all around the country, they arrive in the country of Georgia just to observe this migration. So the festivals like Summer Festival, Autumn Festival, Winter Festival, and also the conference, rural conference that take place annually in the region of Ajara. So just to sum up, I would just like to tell you that this is just like maybe the 2% of things that we do in the country in the region of Ajara. But what we can say is that all those projects that we implement is just in order to motivate locals not to migrate, just to tell them that they don't have to leave the place where they live, and they just have to create their own tourist product. So that's why all those projects that we do, they stimulate motivation to create their own tourist product. So, and just finally say that we Georgians usually say that Georgia is all about emotions, but we can say the same about the rural tourist, that rural tourist is all about emotions, because it's about not only about relax, but it's about experience, and it's about exploring other countries' culture. So thank you for your attention. Thank you.